It's a shiur on tefillah. We are getting close to Shavuot. We're going to talk about there's a perek in Avot, perek 6th perek. It's called perek Kinyan HaTorah, acquiring of the Torah. That perek talks about Binyan HaTorah. In other words, to be kone Torah, it's not like every other science, chemistry, physics. The Mishnah doesn't say, go and see, find out how are they going to acquire physics and chemistry and science to be kone the Torah the same way. That's not the case. Torah, like Maharal says, it's the knowledge of Hashem. It's the miracle that we understand Torah, we relate to Torah. But Gifter Zecharacha, Yeshua tells, used to say that once he wanted to explain Migu, it's concept in the Gemara, to a professor. Professor Goyish, professor, that he was very knowledgeable and he understood a lot of physics, chemistry, math, science, but he couldn't understand Migu. Whatever that he explained, he couldn't understand it. It was so simple, he couldn't understand. He says, when Chazal say, Chacham say, Torah is the knowledge of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's a miracle from Hashem to receive the Torah. Therefore, that we understood much better. Now here, the Mishnah says there are 48 ways to be kone Torah. To acquire Torah, we need 48 ways to go about it. Now, the Torah is not just we could get it because the Torah is there and we work hard on Torah and we understand it. There are 48 ways. And a lot of ways that Torah to be kone, if you look at the Mishnah, it's talking about Adam lechavero, the relationship of a person to his friend. What the relationship he has to his friend, that would impact on his Torah. Person would say, my knowledge of Torah is knowledge of Torah, and my attitude, my relationship with other people is my attitude with other people, each one has his own account. But Torah says not like that. Torah says the only way that you could acquire Torah is through having the right attitude. One of them is nose'ol b'chavero. In other words, nose'ol b'chavero means to carry the burden with his friend. Somebody has his friend as a burden. Could be financial burden, could be stress, could be a lot of things in life. A person could say, oh, I have enough burden for myself, I don't care for that. I don't care for him. If a person talks like that, and person's attitude is like that, he would not be kone Torah. Also b'chavero. Person has to have dibuk chaverim, to connect with chaverim, people chaverim, have to oiva beriot, to love the beriot. A lot of them has to do with other people. And without that, we are not going to be kone. So it's very interesting. I realized the Ketzot is one of the greatest mefarshim that explain the monetary subjects, and it's very deep. Whenever that they say Ketzot, sometimes in yeshiva, we have to spend a week to understand what he's talking about. And whenever that the rabbi talks about Ketzot, we pause. So he's talking something very deep. Now, Ketzot, as the Kemsh Gemara in Shabbat says, Aryeh doesn't attack two people. The Beitrei Ronafal Aryeh. Because that's what he's talking about. Aryeh could attack two people also. A lot of people attacks. Now he says, when a person is selfish and self-centered, he loses his image of Adam, Selem Elohim. Therefore, the animals could attack him. But Beitrei, when somebody is not just selfish and self-centered, he doesn't just think about himself, he cares for other people. He cares, he wants to do good for other people. Therefore, it's not a one person, it's two people. Once a person is not one person, it's two people, then the lion cannot attack him, cannot get to him, because he is above humanity. No, it's not just the Arya lion, means any natural phenomenon in the world could have impact, could influence something that's natural. But when somebody comes out of naturality and he works on himself and he makes the image of Elohim in himself, he cares for other people. He does not selfish and self-centered, just myself, is like a betray. Therefore, lion or any natural disaster could not have impact on him. Now, I thought Ketzot became Ketzot through his whole in Torah. But from the fact that he wrote in Shemata this point of Musar, that's perspective of his life, that the person is not one person, it's two persons, that went a very long way for him and made him what the Kinyan HaTorah that he had, made him understand the depth of Torah through that. That's why these days we have the Abu Morin of Talmidei Bakiba, even though they were giant in Torah, but don't know how Kabbalah said they didn't respect each other properly. They didn't understand recognizing each other properly in their own level. Hashem says, even though that their Torah is such a high level, I don't want it. Because Torah without having imut with other people, without having derech eretz, it's not a Torah. I don't want. And these days that we are going to be Mekabel Torah, you have to understand the most important thing to acquire the Torah is to work on our midot, to have a good midot. Through that, we're going to be kone Torah properly.